Call to order.
Okay, so call the meeting to order. We'll start with a reading and the approval of the minutes for our June 19th, 2025 meeting. Need a motion to accept.
I make the motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
The finance
To
report.
finance, no, so we have 2 months, we have June and July. So I will make a motion to accept the check detail as presented for both June and July.
Okay, second on that.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. And I will make a motion to accept the cash flow statements from June and July as presented.
Second, all those in favor? Aye.
Next up, I did review.
Did you?
I did
Okay,
review the records retention policy
That's
and I think it's like the check detail.
Yeah.
And actually with, I copied Paul, but I went back and forth with April, and that's not really back and forth. What was presented in the minutes was one attachment. As you can well imagine, the state actually has a retention policy that is literally hundreds of pages. And so there was an addendum that April attached, and it's actually isn't the policy. The policy is that we have a records retention policy that is consistent with state law, and particular for economic development agencies like we are. And it is, there's a draft resolution. Is
Right,
that
so the resolution is updated, it's in the packet.
it's in the packet?
Um,
Okay. And essentially what we are adopting is that we have a records retention policy that is consistent with state law and state requirements, and that will be refreshed as the state refreshes its requirements.
Okay.
Right, so,
We point to the states then, is it?
right, so it's the
Back off,
LTS one retention document, it's 428 pages. I've been starting to go through it just to highlight what's applicable to the IDA, so there's a pilot section, there's
There's an email section, there's a project section. I mean, there's actually, I don't know if you found it in there, there's an Excel spreadsheet that crosswalks.
Right.
So you check off. So if you're a local government, pages 1 through 80 may apply to you, but it's the broad state records retention policy.
Gotcha.
So, and the draft resolution is one that they have, it's a model resolution that's on their website that they recommend adopting. Or
so that's
using.
what that is, so it's in our format, but that's the.
So we need a resolution to adapt that today.
Yes,
Or a
so
motion.
I will make a motion to adopt the records retention resolution for the Greene County IDA.
Okay, a second, those in favor?
Aye.
And then just leaping off of that, Civic Serve, I've been working with them to get them all their files on projects, policies, etc. They set up a Dropbox, so I've been moving everything over there. Our website is compliant with our retention policy. We started in 2010, backing up like all our minutes and things like that. So having these both in the cloud, we are in compliance with most of the standards. There are some things that are permanent, so we're looking at that definition, but I have all our project files.
So retention permanent is what they.
Some of them are, so like, I have project files that date back to, 2002 when I started on board. The applications for projects and things like that, so we keep all of our finding statements. I have minutes that are bound, so we have them.
Okay.
And then we organize the set for storage.
Okay.
But a lot of things we've digitalized,
Right.
so that's where we are with Civic Serve. It'll probably be like another month or two before it goes live, because I need to make sure that, all the modules are set up so that I can just flow things in as we get any projects.
That's going well with
It
them.
is, and actually I've had other IDAs call me to ask me my
Yeah.
experience so far. I've
Yeah.
told them we haven't gone live, but what we've done so far.
Yeah, a lot of interest.
So onto our projects and pilot updates, Baywa Storage. I have requested a quote from Norbert Quinzer, who Renee and I have worked with in the past, to do some of the wetland mitigation. So he's going to draft the pre-construction notice to the Army Corps. That'll be the next step for the battery storage lot. And Baywa has sent a letter, they will be extending their option, so in October, they'll send us a extension check for their option. Any questions on that?
That's just that right over there by the railroad track.
Yeah, so it's behind the town hall.
Yeah.
Right now, Chippy is working on, they have some staging back there, but they still have their easement, and then the rest of the land will be storage. Comprehensive plan for Koksaki, committee has been selected. I've requested that EDR send out a pre-invite to get some dates. It's you, and there's a couple people from the town planning board and the village planning board. That'll be the small stakeholder committee. And I did attach for board's reference, the EDR's scope. It's in your packet. So there's different tasks that they're going to be doing. And that sort of lays it all out. And then, oh, sure, so, as Fred is our representative, Renee did write a lot of the previous Koksaki plan, 2000, 7 or 8. So of course I have all the files and forwarded those to Fred to look at of different things that they worked on at that time and what they've succeeded at moving forward. So this will be the next step on the Koksaki comprehensive plan. The master strategy, I've requested a quote and a scope. I'm sorry, that's from Delaware Engineering. So
What's
Greene-
NHEC again?
I'm sorry,
NHEC?
New Athens Generating.
Oh, New Athens, yeah.
Yeah, so New Athens Gen, part of their finding statement and agreement for materials is to work on master plan. I've also included James Hannis on some of the stuff for the master plan. He's reached out to Steve about different land that they might have available for other development. And we'll be setting up another meeting this fall. But next month I should have both of these quotes for consultants, Norbert Flinzer and Dan Long for the board to review. Any questions on master plan? No. And then Chippy update is also in your packet. I've been following their news. Oh, I'm sorry, also the notes from my last June 6th strategy meeting are in your a couple times. I think my pages got that mixed up. Sorry. Let's see. So the overall construction progress for Chippy as of June 2025, they have 92 miles of trenching and 75 miles of directional drilling boards, etc. So I found their update. Hopefully, January, they're going to be doing system testing 2026, and then they'll enter into service May 2026. So that I can start billing out pilots once they're operational for 26, 27.
Wow.
Mhm.
So they are moving along.
They are.
So I'm sure everybody's familiar now with the Hewitt trucks, the yellow trucks that are.
Yeah, I mean, this is a project where the front half was probably more difficult and slow than the second half because of all those.
work.
Yeah, the land, the rights and all this, where now they're, I think, just in the phase of digging and dropping wire, which I think is fast.
So that's Chippy.
It's admirable that knowing how difficult.
Oh, yeah,
Just the project.
yeah,
I do have,
Cutting across all those municipalities.
Yeah.
You know, it is a golf course, you're winning the
Yeah.
course, yeah.
yeah.
I have one addition, because I'm on Facebook and I saw some notes about, there was some scuttlebutt about Flint Mine Solar being canceled, and it's not canceled. So I got the official feedback from Susan Moberg, who's my Desiree contact. There is a link on my NYSERDA for large scale renewables list, and it's the power purchase agreement that got canceled, and they're renegotiating it. So that's what people are talking about, not the project itself. So the project, once again, we will be closing this fourth quarter of 2025. So Flipmont Solar and NYSERDA mutually terminated their PPA in late 2024 for economic reasons. So now Desiree is waiting for the tier one, it says rec solicitation. So that's due out third quarter. And then they'll bid for a solicitation of a new power purchase agreement. So that's still moving forward. In case you heard anything. Okay. Parks, Gateway Greene Commercial Park. We're wrapping up final payments to the contractor, submitting requests for reimbursement. That's the visitor center. So the IDA ran through like all of the budgetary requirements, and now we're just waiting on the final submissions from the county.
Mhm.
And then I submitted the first packet of 1.2 million in reimbursement. The IDA has the 720,000 earmarked, and Paul took care of the transfer of the building to the county. I took care of getting the electric over their name.
And we got the Home Depot parking easement.
Yes,
Yeah.
so the easement, well, where the digital sign, that'll be going in soon too.
Nice.
So the building was conveyed, and I have, there's one little ad, I've been putting this restaurant pad available out in like different chamber documents. But talking with the legislators, they want a Cracker Barrel. So I've done research, I started a letter.
Well, as we talked about,
Yeah.
the Cracker Barrel's business right now has not been great. They actually just went through like a rebranding or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't think it's been a hit and it.
The thought process is it would be open breakfast, lunch and dinner to feed the hotel. And I
Yeah.
also have retail, so the county was interested in their
Yeah.
retail sales. Longhorn Steakhouse is another one that got thrown out there, so I'm drafting like a marketing packet. So I can send it out to several different restaurants. I've also reached out to the hotel developers to ask who they would like.
Yeah.
The thing with Cracker Barrel is, I looked at their criteria and they look for like 2.2 to 3 acres. Ours is 1.7 to 9. Obviously some hotel guests would park in that lot. They also would like 50,000 residents within 5 miles. All of Greene County is 47,000 in population, so some of the things don't match up, but we are right off the
Yeah.
thruway, so you know,
Yeah.
it might be a good look. Sean also told me that Anthony Steakhouse is also up for sale, so that could be another. They were
just
waiting
do
for
events.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I mean, but that's sort of been on the market for a while, I mean,
Yeah.
as I know.
Right,
Yeah.
so
He had an
once,
event there like a week or so ago when I pull off, but
I noticed vacant, but occasionally you see.
Right.
What kind of dollars is he looking for?
I'll have to ask,
Yeah.
I didn't get the specs
Yeah.
yet from
Yeah.
Anthony, but if, you know, once the hotel, he's been waiting for the hotel, so, you know,
Yeah.
like, he was out there when we were demoing in 2017, 18.
Yeah.
All excited, we're getting a hotel, so,
Okay.
obviously a hotel would help.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then moving on to Culpberg, I've been meeting with Mike Cleary still on the ICF panels and possible long-term stay hotels. So the next step is for, I'll flip some stuff over to Paul, look at a pro forma, drafting an option, having a look at our deed covenants. We did meet with Jeff Russo and Nick at the town in New Baltimore. The zoning is fine, and then we just have to work on, we have a reserve capacity for water and sewer, so we will look at, make sure that whatever they're putting in there, everything, all the specs are good.
Okay.
But we don't have a signed option yet. And then I already flipped that out for the new signage complete in Culpberg.
A.
Hey,
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, yeah, like the worst business in the world.
If you wanna start a
You
restaurant?
can give me
Well-
any money,
I mean, you do have to wonder when you think about the Wendy's that went in right next to the McDonald's. There's logic, I guess, but you sit there, the upfront costs and
Yeah, it's huge,
the
yeah.
competition and what you think you're drawing from.
I go down to Aaron's. There's 15 people having drinks on a Saturday at 6 o'clock, no one having dinner.
Yep.
How do you carry that?
It's,
So it's events.
and then it's, not only that's a business, you have to either you or somebody competent be there like 24/7.
Right.
There is no.
Can't trust them. Tell me about it.
You know, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us all.
Yeah, and then you're starting to see on the fast food end, because I was just traveled down to Ocean City and back, so I got to sample lots of fast food restaurants. And you go to, there's a Burger King in a rest area, it's all touchscreen now, you order it, you don't, so everything's going to automation if you're gonna make it, and then the costs. I mean, when you go to a fast food place and you walk out there at $50, you're like, what? So it's tough business. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be in it,
Not
that's
too
for sure.
sure. It's like a farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, I don't know the logic, because I haven't, really plowed into it, but when we were down in Virginia, we were in Williamsburg and Charlottesville, and we dined in a French restaurant in Williamsburg.
Like a nice,
Yes,
yes,
it happened to be Bastille Day,
yeah,
but interesting, and as I started to pay closer attention, some of these finer restaurants, they're in strip malls, like, they are not
Mhm.
standalone,
Yeah.
and the scale of it wasn't huge, I can't imagine that the rent,
Yeah.
but when I started to pay attention as to where people are doing what I call non-chain, and saying they're rarely, in those kind of standalone, big
Yeah.
footprint sorts of things, they're in very, and I don't, and that could be parking, that could be the traffic, because if the kid wants pizza and you want French food,
I would just guess that, and not knowing nothing about the business, that you're either super high end or super low end right now. If you're in the middle, like the Applebee's or whatever,
Right.
they're getting crushed because the dining scenario has changed. You're either going super cheap, simple pizza, simple stuff, or you're high end. Yeah, terrible business to be in. Costs through the roof and everything else.
Yeah.
Try managing a staff in a
So that too.
Yeah,
Right.
right, yeah.
It's got nothing to
Matt,
do with the
try to get
economics
them.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's step one. Step two is management.
That's locally have things like Wyatt and Reds,
Great stuff.
Simone's wasn't open on Monday, and, so Mondays are tough, and,
Get people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now like down in Ocean City, they're all foreigners working there.
Right, they're all on visas.
We went to a pizza place, and I'm pretty sure it's all foreign owned, and then they had their entire family working there.
When you're on the Cape, and it's really noticeable on the Cape, the traffic and the tourists down, right?
I also-
But the J1 visa, they're honest about it, even that whole program exists because of hotel traffic.
so. This is the mock-up for the hotel,
Okay,
we did present to the legislature,
What's
they're
better than that?
very happy.
true.
Can you be addressed or?
Some of the rooms,
Mhm.
and then, the common space, the public areas. So, they both have a pool and amenities and a business office, but, no conference rooms. They had to downsize a little bit. So. We've told, everybody, and I'll get a schedule from them, but they're looking to break ground in September, early October, so this fall, they will break ground.
Okay.
So then that means someone's got to give me a call relative to, the acquisition of the same.
Right, so we have a contract, and then we need
Yep.
to amend it a little bit because of the additional land area, but I'll flip those notes to you.
Yeah, and then I can just add that, and I'll send that along and we'll get that moving.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Okay. I don't really have any other updates.
Do we need to do, we need to do an EDC meeting?
Yeah.
Economic development, or the,
I have
The land.
LDC, I mean.
LDC is good for
Okay.
now, I have to, go to an EDC meeting later, for planning board.
Do we have any executive session business?
No, we do not.
Okay, so you wanna adjourn?
Yeah, need a motion to adjourn?
I make that motion.
Okay,
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that was
Thank
easy.
you very much, everybody.
Thank
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks, Paul, I'll be in
See you
touch.
guys. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.